So everybody, as you already know, this is episode 31. We are in the building, episode 31, the Cerberus Gridiron podcast. And we got to start off with the normal. We got to start off with the normal. If you are not new, please know that we do our segments through. So it's going to be CGP news. And then we got a treat for y'all today.
Yeah,
let's go.
One more thing. We had Debo. Debo got hurt.
Yes,
he had an injury, right?
Yes,
Debo got hurt.
And that
he was just
shoulder I think a contusion or something like that up in the shoulder.
Okay.
But yeah, Debo did get hurt. Which it's gonna be interesting with him getting hurt. What they say? Only 2 people up on this show has ever held this trophy before.
See, here we go with the nonsense.
Well, shoot, never mind. We already know who you gonna end up hiring because he already hired. But hey, don't tell us, man, the reason why that they hired this guy.
Yeah, Antonio Price, baby.
Price,
baby.
Who are the Falcons gonna end up hiring, man? There is one daggone former Super Bowl countless champ out there still.
See, and that's who the Seattle Seahawks was supposed to get because he loves that guy, right? 3 years ago, he loves that guy, right? That's his guy. He read the book. That was him. He want to come in and take my head coach. We gonna give it on the side,
Sir, you are the owner of the Seahawks. You shouldn't be talking about no other organization.
He's giving his point.
I'm trying to give a little
feedback. We together. We finna make a trade. We finna make this trade.
You're now listening to the Cerberus Gridiron Podcast. And now your hosts, Christian and Kris, powered by Cerberus Fantasy Sports.
Short game.
Right. So let me ask you this: like, if you aren't going to be able to get one of these players, right? So Brian Burns or Frankie Louva. I mean, which one you gonna take? Because the market value is ridiculous already.
Hey man, just like what we said, we are franchise tagging Brian Burns, and we are going to end up signing Frankie Louva. So go and hold
you are. So over there. You going to franchise. Okay, so you going to franchise.
We are franchise tagging. So if somebody, because what we got to do is what we should have did a long time ago. If we wasn't going to sign him to a long-term deal, we should have traded him to the Rams. But we did not do that. So since we did not do that, because we might have been looking pretty right now. We would have had 2 first-round draft picks and then like a second or like a third. That's what the offer was, and we never did it. But we should have did it. And now, since we're doing that, we are going to eat crow, and we actually have to put a franchise tag on this guy and work on the long-term game, not the short-term game, to build around Bryce Young. So let's get to the next segment that we are talking about.
Okay.
And this is the 2024 prospects. And then this is what we're going to end up doing. We're going to make a little twist up in here. So for all the GMs that are in here, we are actually going to go to the clock. We're going to get on the clock right now. And for the people that do not know what get on the clock is, we're about to have to draft. We're going to draft the players that we have on our team. We're going to do 3 rounds.
Okay.
So 3 rounds. That's all we're doing. Trying to fix the franchises that we have. And let's go on and get to it because
let's get to it.
We are about to go to this. We're going to be using the simulator for player profile probably one of the nicest simulators out there that you can use. And let's go on and get to it. Oh, yes. One of the nicest simulators if you're actually trying to build a team.
It's going to simulate the picks for the teams that we're not picking for, right?
Yes, it's going to simulate the picks for the teams that we are not picking. So as of right now, we have the Commanders on. Is at pick number 2. Then we have the Falcons that is coming up at pick number 8. Then we have the Las Vegas Raiders that are coming up with pick number 13. The Seahawks at 16. And the Carolina Panthers are first in the second round. Unless we want to put a little twist in here, then make some trades happen. But we'll decide that right now. Do you want to put trades and then make it interesting, or do you just want to go straight through and then not take a long?
Let's go straight through for this one.
Well,
because the trades would have to be traded.
Interesting. If it did.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Mr.
Well,
K.
I was gonna say because like if I'm getting, I'm just curious of what the computer's gonna do. Are they gonna draft Kelly Williams? Are they gonna automatically since gonna say trade Justin Fields? Because I can have Justin Fields now because I'm Atlanta Falcons. I'm just curious if they don't go Kelly Williams.
So as of right now, you are the GM. You're actually drafted. So we're not doing the trading right now. But if we do finish up in a decent time, we can go back and actually do the tradings, and then we can actually do that. So, but right now we're just gonna go straight through and like who they select. That's who they select. You don't have Justin Fields up on your team. You're just drafting who you got now. So we're gonna start this bad boy right now. The draft is starting. So on the clock, we got the Washington Commanders. And as you can tell right here,
who did Chicago take?
Chicago took Caleb Williams.
Okay, so that's bet. So I got just obviously that.
So if we was doing the trades, you can see right now that the Washington Commanders has 3 trades up on the table. But since we are not. But since we are not since we're not up in the paid program, they kind of answered our question for us already. We will not be able to do the trades. So
okay,
right, but have to go straight through.
Your favorite? So you wouldn't trade that pick anyway, would you? Just curious.
It depends on who I was trading with, but I look like the Giants was one of them. Yeah, it would depend. So. Okay. And the reason why is because the quarterback I'm going to take, I feel like I can get a little later than where I'm going to get him at, but I'm going to get him now because I don't know what y'all are going to do. So we are taking Michael Penix Jr. at number 2. And I hate that we're doing this because all y'all in my fantasy league, so now y'all know one of the quarterbacks that I'm looking at. But we're taking Michael Penix Jr. He has because of the coach that we brought in with bringing in Canales, who all of his offenses have done really well with airing it out. A lot of passing yards, a lot of high passing yards. Penix is like the perfect fit for that. Every offense that he's been in, I mean, going back to high school, he's always thrown for a lot of yards. He's that type of guy. He's gonna make the reads. He's gonna throw it downfield. He's gonna, hit the receivers, throw them open. He just needs the right coach to bring it out of him. And Canales is gonna be that guy. So Michael Penix is the.
So you do realize you didn't have to take him right now. You could have took him up in the second round, maybe third round.
Possibly. I don't know when y'all was going to take. That's why I said. So if we were trading, I probably would have traded back. But because we can't trade, I don't know, when y'all were going to take. Because if everybody's going quarterbacks, I don't know. Because I think all of y'all teams need quarterbacks.
Right, because the Seahawks need one, the Raiders need one. So
right. So yeah, I took them because I didn't know what y'all were thinking.
Okay. So now the Falcons are actually on the clock. Hey, I'm just saying.
We have Justin.
Go ahead.
We have Justin Fields, so our quarterback needs are taken care of. We are going to go get the next offensive tackle on the board from Penn State. I can't say his name, but yeah, that guy right there. We're going to draft him.
You want to take him? Okay.
Rashad, yes.
Nice way
That's who we're going to draft him.
Okay, the Raiders are actually on the clock. What are y'all going to end up doing right now? What are y'all going to do? It's saying that y'all need a QB, a running back, an offensive tackle, a D-line, a linebacker, a DB.
Scroll up a little bit. Scroll up a little bit more. Christian, can I see the yeah, right there.
Oh, you want to see the
yeah, no, you're good right there. Perfect.
Okay. So chasing bets, man. What are you gonna end up doing right now?
On the clock, buddy. 3 minutes. He gone. Is he in here?
Who?
Is Chasing Best in here? I don't see his picture anymore.
No, Chase is out. Yeah, he's not in.
Oh,
there he is.
There you go.
Here he comes. He's trying to come back.
Yeah, I got you.
No,
I saw you sitting there. Yeah, I can hear you.
I was trying to fix this cameraman. I'm about to buy me a cameraman. I'm telling you, this shit getting on my nerves. I'm about to give up.
Man,
but anyway, y'all
use your cell phone.
What kind of camera you get?
Right there.
Man, I was trying to use these apps, trying to be cheap,
a cheap
man.
one on Amazon.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a cheap one. But y'all ready for my pick? Hey, the Raiders need the Raiders need a defensive tackle, an offensive tackle, the secondary. So for our first round pick, we're gonna go with Kingsby Sama. Woo. I can't say his name. He's offensive tackle from BYU.
Hold up. Sorry. Hate to interrupt. Is that man's name Kool-Aid?
Yeah,
his name is it is. Yeah, it is.
That man's name is Kool-Aid for real?
Yeah,
it is.
Bro, our generation is trash as parents. The fact that they named that man Kool-Aid is crazy.
That's ridiculous. Yeah,
that's got to be that's a nickname, right?
Got to be right.
You talking about this guy right here?
Alabama? Oh,
You talking about BYU?
JC Latham?
You talking about Kingsley Sumateteam? Him right here? Oh man, he keep. You talking about this guy right here?
Yep, that's him right there.
So, are you want to draft him right now, or you don't want to wait?
Yeah, we drafting him. Hey, we drafting him
right
now. We need him offensive tackle.
13.
Let that man draft. He know what he needs. He know what he do. He need. Let him draft that.
Hey, this is why I love real.
Christian, you ain't the GM. You ain't his GM.
I love it because I know I'm not, but I love human error. I love it. This is why I need it. I love human error. Oh my goodness! What?
That man draft.
Yeah. All right.
Ain't no human error. Look, y'all say be real GM. This ain't RSO. We ain't RSO right now.
Exactly.
I'm with it.
Speak on it.
I'm with it. I'm just looking like I don't even know who that man is.
But yeah, that's his name though. He's look him up. Look him up. You see.
Hey man, what you doing? What you doing, Seattle? What you doing?
Oh, this is super easy. Super easy. We going quarterback. We going JJ McCarthy. You're talking about a quarterback that's completed 75.7% of his passes. You're talking about 2,134 yards for this season with 18 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, along with having a comparison to Andrew Luck. And you guys know how I love Andrew Luck. So easy choice for us, JJ McCarthy.
Can you when this is done, Christian, can you send me this? Because I'm just curious of how the draft simulator picked everybody. And I'm curious, I just want to know whenever you get done.
Yeah, I can send this.
Check out.
What wide receivers available at this pick? How many are going to win the first round?
So they say we need a wide receiver, a tight end, or like an edge rusher. We also need to shore up that daggone offensive line, man. We also need to shore up that offensive line.
Yeah, you need it. Yeah, I don't know why you need a damn tackle.
And then if they looking at these, which I'm not gonna lie, there are some good good wide receivers out here who I think can end up helping the Panthers right here. But I don't think we're going to go that route. We actually just need to get the best available right here, personally, because we cannot.
Right, but not Bo next. You gonna get Bo next?
Yeah, go tackle.
We're not doing.
Yeah, we need to go tackle.
So
man, I would actually drafted Bo Nixon.
We are actually going to do. Let me look
Not
this
gonna
guy.
do that.
I got some.
No, he's good. Whoa! Relax. Don't take him. Never mind. Don't take him.
No, because we need help. Because right now, Icky did not play well right now, so we might kick him into guard. And if we kick him into guard, we need to have another tackle, and we're going to end up taking Graham Barton.
You take,
yeah, he's good. That's a good pick.
Okay.
We're going to take Graham Barton
Washington
at tackle, and that's who.
Washington
that's how we're going to roll.
The best O-line in the country.
So the Commanders are actually on the clock right now. What are they going to end up
on the Commanders?
So at this point, I'm going to focus on offensive line. Our left tackle's 32. He's up there, but I don't know if he was really getting the job done. Let me see.
You want me to go to the tackles?
Yeah, go to tackles.
So you got Jordan Morgan. Then you have Kieran from Yale. He's smart, dog. So he's smart.
We are gonna go with Tyler Guyton.
Okay.
We chose Guyton because, like I said, we're focusing on being a passing attack, and being a tackle there. You know that's their main thing is passing. So we know that pass protector is going to be in his toolbox. And I don't want to take a guy just because he's higher ranked, because he could be one of the best run blocking tackles that there is, but his pass blocking could be suspect. So I want a guy who's got experience with pass block, who's good at anchoring and things like that. So I ain't gotta do too much to teach him, getting him in. And then even if let's say our left tackle starts to step his game up, we can transition him over to right tackle and run it that way as well. So that's going to be our pick.
Okay. And y'all are back actually on the clock with the 40th overall pick as well that y'all got up in the trade with the Chicago Bears.
And this is why I took this team. All right, so now we're going to go to secondary. We're going to choose pick a corner. No, excuse me. Hold on 1 second. Hold with that for a second. We got time because I need to see something real quick. I'm pretty sure. We're gonna go Peyton Wilson from NC State.
All right.
Hey man, look. I know what I'm doing.
Hey, you building your franchise. That's all I can say. The Falcons are actually on the clock.
Okay, so we got our quarterback in free agency. We got our edge rusher because we either got Brian Burns, we got Josh Allen or Danielle Hunter, Chase Young. We got one of them. Got that covered. We got a cornerback. We went and got Jalen Johnson. Or we got Zarius Sneed, so we got that covered. So what we need now is a wide receiver. We need somebody on the other side of what's my wide receiver name? Can't even think. From USC. We need somebody on the upper side of him. Can you show me wide receivers, please? Oh, you there? Like my guy, your favorite Arthur said, I don't really like y'all in my shit because we all in the same fantasy. Ken Coleman, I'm not sure about him.
Okay.
But I think we need somebody to stretch the field. This might be a little bit of reach. We're going to go with Xavier Worthy. He's a speedster. I know Drake London. That's what it is. Drake London, he's not the speed guy, so we got somebody to take top of the defense. We're going to get Xavier Worthy from Texas.
All right, I like
6'1",
that. I like
4'3".
that. I like how the how the teams are coming along. What are the Raiders going to do since they are on the clock right now?
Well, I already told you what we needed. So now
they did that.
we finna go with the corner, Nate Wiggins.
Corner.
All right.
Corner, Nate Wiggins. We have to fill that void because our defense is already stacked, and we're just gonna keep on stacking it because we're gonna let
6'1". He went on 4'2". Now he went on 4'2". 4'3". Yeah.
be the quarterback. So we're gonna have to have some defense to keep the mistakes he's gonna make. Nate Wiggins.
Hey, dog. I am not seeing his name in here.
He does not exist. What position he play?
What position does he play?
They got him at corner, Nate Wiggins.
You sure he doesn't play safety by chance? His name. What's his real name? Put it up in the private chat, man. Put it in the private chat so I can just copy and paste it.
I got you.
Because as of right now, your boy ain't seeing him. Clemson. Yeah, as of right now, they ain't got them loaded right now.
Do you know if he didn't declare? He might not have declared.
Look, I'm gonna hit y'all with this. There we go.
Go to safety.
I already went to safety. Like he ain't on there.
All right, so he may not be on there. So all right, so he may not be on there because he might. All right, so we'll go with the safety out of Minnesota.
Yeah, he might have already been drafted. He's the number two. He's the number 2 quarterback. He probably already gone.
Let's go on and look.
All right, so let's go Taylor.
You hear me, Chase?
All right, let's go Tyler.
He's probably already got drafted.
Yeah, I got.
Dude,
right, so let's go Taylor.
Dude was taken up in the first round at pick 1.12, dog.
Oh, well, damn. Well, damn.
Dude's been off.
All right, so
dude's been off the deck.
He still want to.
All right, let's try Taylor.
That's what we should have went.
He would have just missed him. Damn.
Yeah.
Nah, he would have just missed him.
Right,
Pick 12 was the Bronco. He'd have just missed him.
Yeah.
And then these AI is taking over, man. Hey, all right, so let's try safety. Taylor Newman out of Minnesota. Let's see if he already been taken.
Oh yeah, he 6'2".
Bro, I don't see no dude from Minnesota already. Dude, he might have been.
He is safety.
Dude, he's already been taken up in the first round, man.
Woo! Might be gone.
He's been gone, dog. He got taken by those San Francisco 49ers, dog. Hey man.
All right, so let's try
Bang.
Let's try Patrick Graham.
Like
for what position?
I think he's a safety too.
Let me just put in Patrick.
Tell me to pick some players they already been taken.
Hey, you might have to go best available.
Hey, so let me. I'm about to go on the fly here.
Right, you try to get the number 2 quarterback
up in the second round.
Try to get the number 2 quarterback.
All right, so let's go to
he was gone. Yeah,
okay, we're gonna go to quarterback. So
all right, so let's go Josh Newman, TCU.
Okay, Josh Newman, TCU.
Josh Newton. See, I didn't know I was going against the AI today. If I knew that, I probably did a little bit better research.
Yeah.
So, with the last pick for us right now, like the Carolina Panthers, since we're only doing 3 rounds, we got our tackle just to shore up our actual offensive line to move Icky inside if he can't do what he's supposed to be doing. But we also need that nice playmaker just to help out Bryce Young. And I am seeing my guy here from Texas, Javon Sanders. Probably butchered his name. But I think he is going to be a great aspect for us here in Carolina.
Yeah.
So that's who we are selecting.
That's a good pick. In real life, you can get him in the 3rd round.
So we are going to And he I don't know if he's been taken or not as well. We're gonna find out. But the Commanders are gonna take Trey Taylor. Take a nephew third round. Safety.
Oh, you're a cornerback. Okay. D-back.
Air Force. Yeah, he went to Air Force, so he could be gone already though. No, not Torrey Taylor.
He's
See if he was drafted already. Trey Taylor.
What award did he
Air
win?
Force.
What's the award for quarterback type quarterback?
Jim Thorpe.
What's the quarterback award? Jim Thorpe, yeah. Trey gone already? You would love that in real life. Third round.
I don't see that. They ain't updated their ranking, so
okay. So they don't show Air Force on there. Okay. All right, then since I can't.
Not that they don't show Air Force on there, they just don't have him in this simulator right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing it's only because it's
disrespectful.
I'm guessing because
I'm about to say, how did Jim Thorpe win or not on there? Okay. All right, so
only 3 rounds.
Exactly.
So
that's my
got you. All right, so let's go to wide receivers then.
That part.
Okay, we're going to wide receivers.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let me do a quick check to verify something real quick. Yeah, let me get Brendan Rice.
Brendan Rice from the
where's he from? Okay.
USC. Jerry Rice's son.
Yep.
Okay. I know he was coming out. Okay.
So the Falcons are actually on the clock for the last pick of the third round.
Well, we're going to take that linebacker right there, Jeremiah Trotter Jr.
That's a good one.
We'll just ask him to get wide receiver, edge, cornerback. We good. Let's get Jeremiah Trotter Jr. As the linebacker, just got to shoot it up.
Mr. Jason Betts, what are we going to end up doing for the Las Vegas Raiders?
All right, we're going safety. Josh Proctor, Ohio State.
All right, dog. I'm going to tell you this right now.
Has he already been taken? Has he already been taken? Damn! For less than 200 and something? You don't want to just get one of them at the top?
You don't want to get him later on?
Oh no! What's gonna be building over here? Hey, we got a system to be building.
Going nowhere.
Hey, we got a system to build around here.
Don't worry, I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, so the Seahawks.
This is why I love Frederick. This is why I love the human aspect of drafting. This right here. This right here. This is like you said. How you got Gary Wilson? This is how you got Gary Wilson. 10, 9, or whatever it was.
All right, so the Seahawks are actually on the clock, Mr. Frederick.
Let's go. We're gonna go linebacker. Given that our linebacker is gonna be gone, we're gonna do Dallas Turner if he's still available. Alabama.
Oh, come on. Ain't no more ready linebacker. Of course he gone. It's the third round. Come on now. He been gone.
Come on.
All right, we can do
he gone.
Chris Braswell.
6'4", 1-4-4. Shit.
Who is he
Chris
still a linebacker?
Alabama linebacker. We still going linebacker.
He gone.
Oh, them guys gone, bro. If that's a 1 and 2 linebacker, they gone.
He's 6'3", 1-4-5.
Dude, we are in the third round.
Look, we're gonna go Edrin Cooper, A&M.
I think I seen his name earlier. He probably gone too.
He number 3.
Well, we gonna trade up. We're gonna trade with somebody to get my players. I ain't going to these other players. See, this is messing me up.
He definitely does.
This is messing me up. We're gonna take the best available then, but we got our guys. We know who we want.
I told you. He threw a rich in it. We're going against the AI.
We want a linebacker.
I got the number 4 linebacker, Jeremiah Trotter.
Let's take can we go to linebackers, Christian? We'll take the best available. We got some holes to fill in. This ain't working with us.
Which one? They both from the same team, dog.
That is turn.
We'll take Tommy. I'm more familiar with Tommy. Ohio State.
Tommy. We can't even pronounce the other guy's name.
The Ohio State. See? Don't be worried about that little analytics ADP on the side.
All right.
That's why we did.
He's 6'2".
Well, the Seahawks are back. The Seahawks are back on the clock.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go guard. So is Zach Zinter? Is he available from Michigan?
I'll tell you this right now, dog. The dude is probably already gone.
Is he the top 5 in his position?
Oh nope, there he is. There he is right there.
Yeah, we're going Zach. Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Fine.
Oh, the Washington Commanders. The Commander. We are the Commanders.
Offensive guard. Let's see what's available at guard.
You gonna reach?
All right, scroll back up.
This is actually the actual interior offensive line. So
I saw some centers in there too. Yeah, and I'm watching on a tablet, so I gotta look a little closer. We're gonna go with Trevor Keegan from Michigan.
Now I didn't know if you was gonna actually pick. Now the grades are actually about to come out. We do have to say a big shout out, thank you to Player Profile for letting us use their simulator. But
are they gonna give us a grade? I'm curious to see this grade. I don't want to see that. They specify.
I don't know if they're gonna give us that.
It might be something you got to pay for.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Yes.
I ain't got the PFS Plus, so we ain't got the Plus. But what we can do is we can go back through and actually recap the actual full results. So we do know that the Commanders ended up with Michael Penix Jr. Then they came back around and ended up getting Tyler Guyton from Oklahoma. Then they also got Peyton Willis, linebacker from North Carolina State. Then they came back again and ended up getting Brendan Rice up in the 3rd round. And in the 3rd round, they ended up getting a guard, Trevor Keegan. So Trevor Keegan, Brendan Rice, Peyton Willis, Tyler Guyton, and then Michael Penix Jr. So, and for the Atlanta Falcons, they ended up getting Fajongnu. I don't know how to pronounce his first name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Offensive
we tackle. Don't either. But we got you, buddy.
Then they got the speedster out of Texas, Mr. Xavier Worthy.
Hey, on a 4.29. Read that.
Then he also ended up shoring up that defense with Mr. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. out of Clemson. And that was his last pick in the 3rd round. So, yeah, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., Xavier Worthy, and Mr. Fiyong Schnung out of the tackle from Penn State. So let's go on and get down to it from the Las Vegas Raiders. They ended up getting, I don't even know how to say his name right now. Samataya out of BYU. Then on top of that, ended up getting Mr. Josh Newton at cornerback from Mr. TCU. Then came back in the 3rd round, Mr. Josh Proctor out of Ohio State. And that is all he had up in the 3rd round. And the next one up is for the Seattle Seahawks. Ended up going with Mr. J.J. McCarthy. Nice pick right there from Michigan. Ended up coming back. They didn't have a 2nd round pick, so they came back in the 3rd for Tommy Inkneberg and then Mr. Zach Zenter. So they ended up with 2 third-round picks in Zach Zenter and Mr. Tommy Inkneberg, a linebacker and a guard, and then their quarterback in Mr. J.J. McCarthy. And the Panthers ended up with Mr. Graham Barton, tackle, which is going to shore up that offensive line for the Panthers. Then they ended up coming back up in the 3rd round, Mr. Jatavian Sanders at tight end. And that is ending the little draft. So we do have it is a nice draft that ended up happening.
Can you go through? I mean, can you send the results of that to me? I don't know if you can. Just you don't do it right now. Just leave it up before you X out of that, because I'm just curious to where everybody went. What they had Chicago. So Chicago, they went to Duzier, even though they got DJ Moore. And they went Neighbors over Marvin Harrison Jr., which is interesting. Wow, really?
Is it really?
A lot of people are thinking Neighbors over Marvin Harrison.
I mean, Neighbors is that dude, but
some people might maybe in this group might think Neighbors over Marvin Harrison.
Really?
might be some maybe more than one person that think Neighbors over Marvin Harrison.
Go down, and I want to see where the other one went. Oh, that's all 3 of them.
Who's the other one that you wanted to see?
Jaden Daniels went to – where did Jaden Daniels go? The Saints. I just want to see the top 3 wide receivers. Oh, but you know what? No, keep going down. I do want to see – I don't want to say the name, but just go down because I don't want anybody here hustling on me. It's blurry.
No, you got to say the names because we can't read the screen.
So you got Mr. Franklin.
Well, I don't know if you have any picks in the 1st round, so I don't know what you're doing anyway.
I got 2 picks in the 1st round, my G.
So everybody, if you do not know what's going on right now, they are talking about players that they might end up wanting to select.
Scroll back up.
Hold on. I'm putting precedence to this. We got about on the screen right now. Out of these 5 GMs, not including myself, because I ain't got 0 in the 1st round as of now. But this about daggone like 8 picks up in the 1st round through these 4 people.
Sitting right here. 4, 2.
Actually, might be 10.
6, 8. You just got 1, right, Nigel?
I got 2.
You got 2.
You got 2. You got 2.
6.
Chase.
8.
I got 4.
10. No,
that's what I said. It might be 10. Yeah,
4. You're right. Me
and Fred might be talking. He might be coming up off some of them picks if he want Jahmyr Gibbs.
Oh, well then.
I'm not sure that's gonna happen. I haven't talked with management. We haven't came up with a plan. We'll let you know. We'll let you know by April.
Oh, okay. He ain't doing anything until April. Scroll back up for me, Christian, please.
So we got Mr. Brian Thomas Jr. going to.
He said, "Meet me on the Zoom. Meet me on the Zoom."
He's the 4th wide receiver to go off the board.
Yep, he's number 4.
And okay, keep going down, then, please, if you don't mind. I see Brock Rams.
You got Troy Franklin.
So
then you
end this. Just make sure you take this out.
Oh no!
Right, and it'll take this out. And then you got somebody else from Georgia.
You got Lad McContee.
They got D Walt going to the Giants.
You got Quiz.
Yeah, that's actually kind of big.
To the Giants. Quiz goes to the Giants. Keep going. I got Worthy.
Worthy going to the Falcons.
Yeah, keep going. I'm missing somebody. There's somebody missing that I don't see.
No, the guy went back to school.
Bo Nix to the Packers is a weird pick.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a weird pick.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one. Right. After what Love just did.
Well, not really. You know, they did quarterbacks on the bench for about 5 years, so
they need ain't nothing wrong with that.
He
they
might
need to
be on the
mold them.
bench.
But Bo Nix, though, I mean, you can pull in a Jimmy G or somebody like that and use that draft pick somewhere else.
Hey,
what Jordan Love in the second round a couple years ago?
He first round pick.
First round pick. So
he's first round.
Yeah, he was a late first
round.
So
so Green Bay probably go quarterback.
They need that. They need that backup, man. There's nothing wrong with having a good backup on your team.
But I don't know about Bo. I don't know about Bo Nixon though. I don't know about Bo Nixon.
Yeah, like Bo could. I mean, he may not be elite, but he could be a starter in the league. Like I wouldn't use a draft pick on him. If anything, I'd grab somebody later down the line. I wouldn't use a draft pick on a quarterback. Period. Honestly, if I'm the Packers,
but you gotta remember. But you gotta remember when they actually drafted Love, like everybody freaked out, like, oh my God, is Aaron Rodgers leaving? What's going on? Oh my goodness. You know.
But that was Aaron Rodgers had been on the team for over a decade at that point, though. So you know, Jordan Love he just finishing his rookie deal. You know, so
Mr. K. Camp, who was you trying to figure out, man? The wide receiver that you was trying to find.
Just know I wasn't on that, but just know, we on the same page. When you said what you said, I went and looked. Oh, okay. But
the dude went back to school, dog. He wants to be that number one. That going that NLI.
And I don't blame him. Right, I don't blame him, but I just I knew he was a sleeper. He was a sleeper, and so.
He wasn't no sleeper, dog. He was going up in the first round.
I mean, true, but everybody, you ain't been hearing about him, though, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, so he a sleeper. He ain't in the top 3. He ain't in the top 3.
Well,
so
he ain't in the top 3, but yeah.
So he was gonna be slept on. Trust me.
Okay.
But now he's not. It's a new point. But yeah, we think about the same person.
Okay. So is that all? Is there anything else? Like, I did post the actual link up in the if you want to go back and look at it.
That was what I want to see. Son of a biscuit eating bulldog. Okay.
But
I got that 4 months to figure it out. Chasing Beth, your favorite author, we're Burning Playbook. We appreciate y'all for coming on and entertaining our guests and our subscribers.
We greatly appreciate it. It was nice having y'all on. One person did end up leaving. I don't know what happened. Probably the tablet died or something like that. But
I appreciate it, guys, man. Have fun with you guys.
Yeah, man, we do appreciate having y'all here, man.
All right,
man, I appreciate it, man. You know,
appreciate it, man.
Any opportunity to be on the show, man, I'll be here. Appreciate you.
All right, man.
Exactly.
Yo. All right, so y'all just go back up into the stage and everything, man. We'll see y'all later.
Y'all, peace out, Fred, Chase, Dodger.
All right, man. We had a great episode for everybody. We are hoping that you actually liked it. Just so y'all know, this is probably going to be a daggone 2-parter. It's probably going to be a 2-parter because.
Let's go over real quick, though, the Chargers, right? Let's go over real quick. If you're the Chargers, so let's say.
Wait, hold on. Let's go bring this. Well, let's go bring him back.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to bring Mr. Man, the other two, they done left. Go and hit them up in the chat and then tell them just to log back in so we can talk about the Chargers.
I don't know who the Seahawks should get. But I think the Chargers should move back from 5. I do think they need a wide receiver because they fucked up last year. Quentin Johnston, which you nor I were high on him. We said don't draft him. They did it anyway. Now they see he got the dropsies. He can't run routes, and you can't catch. What are we doing? So I do think they go wide receiver. I think they should move back. Maybe get another first round pick next year. Move back to like 12. Then if the Minnesota Vikings come up to 5, or the Denver Broncos come up to 5, and let them move back to 11 or 12 and get a wide receiver there. They probably won't get Neighbors Aduzier or Marvin Harrison, but there's still some other ones they can get.
But that's
don't
the
miss
thing, though,
those this time. You can't miss, right? You can't miss again.
But if, according to this last draft, they ended up getting Marvin Harrison Jr., though.
Who?
Can you be upset with that? The Chargers. The
Chargers. No.
Can you be upset with that?
You know what? I agree with that. If
you were to want to, we can actually go back and look at it. I'll say,
you're right. You're right.
You know what? The Chargers ended up getting Marvin Harrison Jones Jr. Then they came back in the second round and ended up. This is. I'm talking about. Can you say a little spicy? They came back. They came back with another wide receiver. So that if that's not showing something for you right there, if that's not showing something for you,
who they get?
Adamio Mitchell from Texas. You really probably don't know about him because he's probably the sleeper that nobody's been, because we know we got Xavier Worthy and everything. So he's the back. He's the Emeka Ibuka for.
That's what I was looking for. I was like, that's what I was like, where's Emeka? I knew when you said he went to school, I was like,
oh yeah, I know exactly. Yep.
6'1", 205, 144. Where is he at? Oh, okay. I get it why he's sitting back in the wide receiver draft. Obviously, won't be as heavy next year. I don't think it will. He probably number one off the board, number two off the board. I don't think he's going back. And plus, you're getting paid too. Why wouldn't you?
But then, the Chargers ended up. Okay, this can't be true. This is so we can't even use this. They end up going another 3 wide receivers up in a row. That definitely is not happening.
That's not happening. See, we can't take this from a granted. Take it a grain of salt.
You got to take this with a grain of salt, man. You got to have 32 people up in here, man, picking these teams. Because, all right, now, first round, Marvin Harrison Jr., I could see that.
If they go neighbors, if Carter go neighbors, okay. I can't move back on Marvin Harrison Jr. unless I'm gonna be able to get Duzier. If I can't get one of those 3,
I already told y'all, man. I've already been on my game for a minute, man. I just don't have no first round picks, so I can't just say what I want to say.
I would have eventually found out about it before the draft, before our rookie draft. So
you would have found out about it. Well, at least I hope so.
Trust me, I found out about it because I've been looking for a rookie. Because if I'm 10 and 11. I'm looking for somebody to fall. So I'm looking for somebody to fall. So what wide receiver could fall? Because I think, just we out here spitballing. Manny has number 1. Manny has 1 and 2. I think Fred is 3 and 4. Nigel's 5. Chase is 6 and 7 or something around there.
Yeah.
Then there's 8. And then I'm 10 and 11.
Yeah. And then Nigel he's at 12, so he's at 6 and 12 or 5 and 12.
5 and 12. So
and Fred got 3, 4, 6, 7.
That's what I don't know. I don't know though. I'll try. Fred got 2 more. Right. He might be. Okay. So yeah. If Fred doesn't need wide receivers, although this is a weak running back draft, because Rocket Sanders went back to South Carolina. I just found out Travion Henderson went back to Ohio State. What are you doing, bro?
I told y'all. That's why I said whenever. Hey, just so if y'all don't understand what we were talking about and you made it this far in the draft, we thank and greatly appreciate y'all for listening this part. Just so y'all know, this will be a 2-parter. We'll be cutting this thing up, and we'll make sure that we give y'all the nice, good preview from part 1 and part 2. But we have to thank Reality Sports Online. Reality Sports Online is probably the only platform that you can actually do NFL auction draft and be the actual GM. So if you ever want to do a league, go to Reality Sports Online, be that GM, and then invite your friends on to see who is the best GM. But let's get back to it. It is very interesting because even though this is not a running back draft, at the picks that he has to take the best available. Or he has to trade, or he has to trade his picks away to get a running back.
3 and 4. Okay. So at 3 and 4, what do you think Fred's gonna do? Go ahead.
Me personally, so if I think this is how it's gonna go, because we already know how the number 1 overall pick is. Personally, Marvin Harrison Jr. is probably gonna go first. Based off his tight end, because he needs an actual wide receiver to actually be that cornerstone for him. And next, he does not have a tight end. So I can see him going Brock Bowers at tight end at 1 and 2, which means that Fred will end up getting he should take this person, Malik Neighbors.
Should
at number 3. And then come back with another wide receiver just to sit on his bench. And there's nothing wrong with taking them that high because of the way his team is built. And then I could trade my other 2 picks later on up in the round for a proven running back if somebody is willing to move up into the first round just to actually get him. And that could be a proven running back, even not an old guy, but like maybe a young guy.
Like who?
Or you might if he was high on like Josh Jacobs or like a Saquon, trading for something like that, just to
Patrick.
If he wants to actually build that way. But
Josh Jacobs get extended in our league?
I do not know. You'll probably have to pull up that stat. But if he could go that way, also he could actually buy another potential running back. Depends on how he feels on the Patriots. Mr. Ramondre Stevenson could be buying him. He's on a rookie deal still. He ain't gonna cost much as like a Saquon, because Saquon is like at least top 10 if he ends up going into free agency and then going to a better organization. So depends on how
Ramondre. Show ass. Stop it. I just realized that's your ass. Stop it. Trying to Ramondre. Hell no. If he do that shit, I'm gonna talk bad about him. You better not trade for no 107, 108, whatever you pick.
I'm just thinking about running backs that are out there that he can end up getting.
Josh Jacobs is he will be a free agent unless Patrick tags him or extends him. Go ahead. So
you can go for Josh Jacobs. Is he gonna go for Josh Jacobs? Personally, I do not think he will go for Josh Jacobs because Josh Jacobs hasn't done anything for him.
I mean, you might be able to get an auction over cheap.
Might be able to, but a lot of people got money up in this auction.
Me being one of them.
So there you go.
It's not littered with a lot of teams. So you even though Fred needs running backs, but people do that. You heard Nigel talking about, Fred and I might be working on something for Gibbs. If I'm Fred, and let's say I draft 3 or 4 wide receivers, and I'm 7 and 8, I'll probably trade 7 and 8 for Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, that's if he would take him at 7 and 8.
I don't know if Nigel would do that though. I don't think he would. Nigel would be like, I drafted him in 102. I ain't taking 7 and 8. Man.
So it depends on how high Fred is up on his team. And then his wide receivers. Let me see what he has at wide receivers. Because me personally, just looking at what he has,
he keeps saying receivers though.
He is, but there's nothing wrong with having backups because as what we saw, they can end up getting injured. So he's not really stacked at wide receiver, so I don't know what he's talking about.
AJ Brown.
He has Garrett Wilson, and he also has AJ Brown. That's not stacked at wide receivers. That just says that you have a good number 1B. So you still need.
He keeps saying he don't need wide receivers.
So personally, I'm going Malik Neighbors and then Romeo Oduze at 3 and 4.
Fuck Yes. I don't know where they're going, and I would want to know that first. But I can't see me not drafting them no matter where they go.
Malik Neighbors went number 4 overall in this draft. That's what we talked about to the Arizona Cardinals, and then Romeo Aduze went to the Chicago Bears as the number 2. So, and it will be thrown with Caleb Williams if this draft stays the same.
Let's talk about that for a second. Do you think Chicago should draft a wide receiver in the first round?
Yeah, I would.
Even though they have DJ Moore.
Yeah, you need a compliment. You need a compliment just to help out DJ Moore. There's nothing wrong with getting younger because most wide receivers and the way DJ Moore plays, it depends on what they're bringing into that organization. If they're bringing somebody that they feel very confident in, then there's me personally. You know how this league is going. Like it's 1A, 1B at wide receiver. You got Tyreek Hill and you got Jalen Waddle up in Miami. So you got 2 studs almost on the exact same team. Then you can have DJ Moore with a competent OC and Romeo Duze. You got 1A, 1B. You're probably going to double team DJ Moore up front because he is the veteran. But then that is leaving Romeo Aduze open either in the flats or anything like that, depending on what they have schemed up open for him. And they also got Cole too as well. So not a bad move.
So that's what you would do. Now, what do you think the Chicago Bears would do? You don't think they're going defense at 109? Defensive player.
No, I really don't think they're trading Justin Fields personally.
Whoa. So you don't think so are they getting Kelly Williams?
So I personally don't think that they're trading Justin Fields. I think they're going to ride it out one more year, and then they're going to trade the number 1 overall pick for more assets next year, just in case.
Wow.
Just in case they end up not doing as well, which the first round pick, they already got pick 109. So if they won't be good next year, then you know off gate what's happening. Justin Fields gone. That means I didn't waste a first round pick on a potential, and then you do have better. Like I'm not up on the quarterbacks coming out this year, but you do have quarterbacks
this year. Or you mean next year?
This year.
You're not high on them?
Not really. There's not a game changer up in there, personally to me. Now, if they fit the right system, then yeah, they can probably do something. But there's not a guy that's like a Patrick Mahomes coming out like that. Everybody says Caleb Williams is that, but that's not me.
But we didn't know who Pat was coming out though. We know Pat was going to be Pat coming out though. Let's be real. We didn't know Pat was going to be Pat coming out. Keep it a buck. Let's not do hindsight.
We did not know that is true.
Okay.
But what we did know was Patrick Mahomes was that guy throwing up an air raid offense. And the Chiefs jumping up from
so did Kyler Murray.
Also Josh Allen doing his thing from daggone Wyoming.
So you're saying there's no that dude in this offense. There in this draft. There's no that I'm gonna say this name and it's not his. Don't judge him by his NFL, what he's done in the NFL, but just judge him by his hype coming in.
Yeah.
There's no Trevor Lawrence. There's no Trevor Lawrence in this draft.
No.
How he was hyped. No Andrew Luck, how he was hyped.
No.
But it's still deep though, the quarterback.
Yes. It's deep. Oh, it's deep.
Just nobody
hyped like that. And then personally, I see it as if I am the Chicago Bears, the one thing that I would end up looking for is the trade back out of it. And then like what they get last year whenever the Panthers traded up. What they got a first this year, and then their first next year and DJ Moore, and then some seconds. And then the seconds end up turning into Montez Sweat Montez Sweat. So that's not bad. They're building their defense just to get better, but then they're also thinking about the future as well. let's go to set my new GM up correctly next year and head coach with either a first overall pick again, actually by y'all, but then on top of that, you got other capital as well. So,
what quarterback is coming out next year? I have no idea.
I don't know either, dog. But
you playing? I don't even know. I mean, I don't even know what quarterback is coming. What quarterback is going to be? No idea who's coming out next year. But
we do.
I guess
we do.
Okay,
let's put it like this: we do know that there is one QB that is coming out next year that everybody's probably going to be having their eyes on to see what he's going to do.
Who am I missing?
Shador is coming out. Shador Sanders. He's coming out next year. So
yeah.
He went back into school. Like he did his thing for like the first couple of games up in Colorado, but the hype on him is going to be astronomical this year.
I forgot about Shador.
So we're going to see what he's going to do. He's going to be a senior also as well. So we'll see. The hype is going to be real. They talking about he got a better offensive line now. We'll see what ends up happening.
Wow. He's playing in the transfer portal?
Yeah, dog. They got they signed the number one overall tackle, left tackle out of high school, 5-star prospect. Yeah, and then they ended up getting now, dog, come on now. Let's be serious. The people who they brought in, their offensive line was ranked like 130 something.
Yeah.
Like they was like dead last up in offense.
Tim, they got somebody from Alabama or somebody who just lost Nick Saban, so they're willing to transfer. Go get them.
But they did end up boosting up their offensive line. We'll see what ends up happening with them this year, and they're going to the actual Big 12. So we'll see. This is last year. His NIL money's doing good, so he need to come out. Plus, he didn't do too well. He did good the first couple of games. People thinking he was going to be that thing, but if he ends up doing his thing, he could be the next guy that goes into Chicago. If Chicago gets the first overall pick again, but then that GM actually gets the pick. So you got to think like what they're doing. They're falling back, building their team up, getting ready for next year. So it's kind of like teeter-totter.
The Chicago Bears, they will pass up on 2 number 1 overall picks back-to-back years. Interesting. That's interesting. I'm curious to see who their OC is too. Who they gonna get for their OC?
That's where it comes in, like because you have to put somebody up that you're seeing, but I don't know.
Watch they get motherfucking like Chip, because I saw that Chip Kelly is being talked about for OC interviews in the NFL. Watch they get Chip Kelly or somebody. Watch that shit.
Yeah, unless he changed his offense from how it was up in when he was the head coach of the Eagles, man. I don't know.
They win 10 games, 10-10, 10-6, but he needs to stay in college. I think he's better for college. So wow, that's interesting, Christian. It's interesting your POV.
That's just me personally. Like that's how I feel. Like I wouldn't spend, even though like yes, I have it, but I want to see what's gonna come to the table before I get there. If you don't give me an offer that I can't refuse, like what's so wrong with me having Justin Fields up on my team for like another year? I already know what he can do. I don't know what this rookie can do coming in. I think I know what he can do. I'm hoping he's going to be able to save my. But like, if you're the head coach, like, are you really going to hold yourself to Justin Fields or hold yourself to a rookie? Both of them can end up getting you fired. Up in your first year, I would go
right.
I'm gonna go with the guy that I know.
If does Eberflus getting a rookie quarterback buy him a little bit more time?
I don't think it would, because I don't know. Dude has a losing record. He should have been fired this year. If he would have been fired this year, then Justin Fields would have been traded. But since they didn't fire him, I'm thinking they're going to keep Justin Fields, and it's going to be shocker to everybody. They're like, "Oh my gosh, he got traded. They should have traded him to such and such." I don't see him being traded. I think he's going to actually
let it be. Atlanta move up from 8 to 1 and go get if they keep Justin, go get fucking Caleb and get their first round pick next year. It'd be some shit like that. Probably.
Yeah. So if it's something like that, you also off gate. So let's just use that for like one prime example, and then we can close this thing out. Let's say the Falcons go up to number 1 to get Caleb. If say they do end up getting Bill Belichick, Bill's gonna want to get a QB. Let's just say he does do that. So say Bill goes to, he's gonna want a QB. Either he's gonna get Kirk Cousins up in free agency, or he gonna want a QB, and they're gonna trade all the way up to number 1 to get him. And see, you got to remember what Carolina gave up just to get Bryce Young. They gave up 2 first-round picks and then a player, and then their second that same year, and then a third this year, I think, something like that, or like a third of it 25. So
I give up the running back, not Bijan. What's the other running back? What's his name? Tyler Algier.
Nah, they ain't gonna want that. So
we're not getting Drake London or Pitts or something like that. Yeah.
So off gate, you gotta look at it from the Falcons going up to number 1, and that's how the GM is not gonna want a wide receiver. He's gonna need something up on that defense that's gonna shore up something for them, and that's what he's probably gonna look to see if he can get.
Probably.
And if he can get something like that, then he'll make that, and then they'll just play I think personally, if they do that 8 and 9 right there, then they're not going to draft 8 and 9 back to back. They'll take somebody at 8 and they'll move 9 and let somebody else come up and actually get somebody, and they'll collect even more assets for like the following year for the coach. So now they're starting to build that actual Chicago Bears and what they're trying to do. So now they already got a first next year. They got their first, and then they got the Falcons first next year. So hopefully the Falcons are bad, even though they probably ain't going to be bad. Right. But if they get Bill or whoever they're going to get. So now we're looking back and seeing how everything is going. The Bears might be set up pretty well if they end up trading that pick for the new coach and then the new GM.
It might be pretty well.
But we have to thank everybody for listening to this podcast. It has been an honor.
Yes.
We know that it has been longer than what we normally do. So we are giving y'all a heads up. This probably will be a 2-parter and just cut it right down the line. But we'd like to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are getting any content out of this and you feel like that we have gave you value, please do so just to hit that subscribe button, because we do have more content coming towards you. And we would like to thank all of the 3 individuals that came on to the podcast to help us out. That is Chasing Bets with Chase. He has a podcast out that is pretty awesome and pretty entertaining. I do say so myself. First episode dropped today. I'm talking about the Uncut. You got to go back and listen to it if you don't. But it was awesome. Then we also brought in the owner of Burn the Playbook, your favorite author, Mr. Nigel P. Did his thing with his analysis for the Washington Commanders. And then we brought up Frederick. He did his name. He did his thing for the Seattle Seahawks. Gave us that nice entertainment that we actually wanted. But any last words, Mr. K Camp?
What platform is Chasing Bets on? Did you know? What platform did you hear it on?
Chasing Bets is on all platforms. Okay. I did not listen to the audio. I actually listened to it on YouTube. Like how we push it out push out the Cerberus Gridiron podcast on the Cerberus Fantasy Sports YouTube channel. So that's where I saw it, and it was pretty entertaining. Very uncut.
I'm gonna checking my boy out. We thank y'all for coming out. We know you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us, and we appreciate that.
I saw you. Yeah, I can hear you.
I was trying to fix this cameraman. I'm about to buy me a cameraman. I'm gonna tell you this shit getting on my nerves. I'm about to give up.
Man,
but anyway, y'all
use your cell phone.
What kind of camera?
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
Hold up. Sorry. Hate to interrupt. Is that man's name Kool-Aid?
Yeah,
No.
his name is
Yeah,
Kool-Aid.
it is. Yeah, it is.
That man's name is Kool-Aid for real?
What?
Is it on me again?
No, it's not on you. Going to
And
hold
he's
your
on the
horse.
Okay.
Panthers.
We are trying to build this.
You know what? I got thrown off because y'all don't got no first round pick. That's what it was.
That's why
I forgot.
Yo, cut that out. Cut that junk.
No.
Hey, we drafting him
Right
now. We need him offensive tackle. We
13?
need
Let
him.
that man draft. He know what he need. He know what he do. He need. Let him draft that.
Hey, this is why I love real.
Christian, you ain't the GM. You ain't
This
his
is why I
GM.
love it because I know I'm not, but I love human error. I love it. This is why I need it. I love human error. Oh my goodness! What?
That man draft.
So Brian Burns or Frankie Luva.
Luvu.
I mean,
And I hate that we're doing this because all y'all in my fantasy league. So now y'all know one of the quarterbacks that I'm looking at. But we're taking Michael Penix Jr.
So personally, I'm going Malik Neighbors and then Romeo Oduze at 3
Fuck
and 4.
yes. Fuck. Excuse me. Yes.
Pardon my French.
He number 3.
Well, we gonna trade up. We're gonna trade with somebody to get my players. 'Cause I ain't going to these other players.
I don't even know how to say his name right now.
Samataya.
No, he's good. Whoa! Relax. Don't take him. Don't. Never mind. Don't take him.
No, because we need help.
Help me.
Thanks for checking out another episode of Cerberus Gridiron Podcast, powered by Cerberus Fantasy Sports. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode.